Here we are, guys. We are now in week 4, the final week. I want to call your attention to the week date ending on Wednesday, September 1st. Class ends on Wednesday. Okay, so make sure that everything you have to do is completed by this date. Now let's look at the week 4 learning objectives. Again, this is what we need to know or learn by the end of this short week. We need to be able to write an effective thank you letter. After you go on an interview, you should send a thank you letter, so we're going to be writing one. Describe effective money management strategies. Create a budget. This is your personal finance. And then create a career portfolio. These are your learning objectives. Next, we're going to go into the presentation and resources. Now, when you start to write your thank you letter, it may be helpful for you to download the sample thank you letter. Just click on this arrow here and download it, and you will see an example of a good thank you letter. This activity is financial football, and it's a game presented by, I think it's Visa and the NFL, and it's a game that you play to help teach you about personal finances. And then I gave you this short video here to watch, and it is job interview tips for following up on a job interview. Okay, so watch that video, and I'm going to click over to the activities. This week we have some activities that we need to complete. The first of those activities is your thank you letter. Remember to click on the arrow to download, and you'll see it pop up like this. I'm going to save to my desktop. Once I do that, it will be saving. Here we go. All right, so here's the thank you letters, and it gives you some tips, and it says what is a thank you letter. You can read all of that, the purpose of your thank you letter, when should you send a thank you letter, and then tips for writing an effective thank you letter. So you're going to want to read through this, and then, as I stated before, make sure that you are looking at the sample so that you write your thank you letter to look very similar to the sample one. Okay, so you can pull them up side by side, so as you're typing yours, you can be looking at the sample. Next, we have creating a budget. Okay, so if I click on creating a budget, there's two different ones here, and I recommend that you click on the budget form from Excel, because this one here is a PDF, and even though it's printable, I don't think you can type directly into the PDF. So it's best if you use the budget form here. I'm going to save this to my desktop, and when I click to open it, this is what it looks like. Okay, so it's again teaching you the personal finances. You looked at the game from the NFL and learned about scheduling or creating your budget with your personal finances. And this again is one of the week 4 objectives. So here it says personal budgeting form, income, salary 1, salary 2. These are salaries that they have put in here for you to use. And then if you have any tips or bonuses, like a waitress or something like that, commissions is typically for a sales position. You make money on everything that you sell. Interest on your earnings, and then dividends from the bank account. Typically you have to have quite a bit of money in a bank account to get any dividends or any other miscellaneous income. And then you can change this income here. You can put in your own income if you want to do that, maybe your spouse's income. If you only have one, you could just fill in just the one. And then as you go through it, it says expenses here, right? So it says here, like if you had $900 coming in and your mortgage or rent was $650, and let's say that your phone cost $100, you're already at $750, so that doesn't leave you much money left here. And then it would need to be divided up. So your personal information, you can use that if you'd like to, or you can use the $900 here, but then obviously you're going to move your rent money down so that this could be more affordable. And then how much do you pay for electricity, for gas coming into your home, and then water bill and sewer bill, and then cable or internet, and then trash, if you have to pay for trash pickup, maintenance or repairs, putting money away for that stuff. Your automobiles, depending on how many cars you have, you just type right here, and let's say that you're paying $220. You would just put that there, and so on. So you're just going to be completing these. If you don't have a car and you use bus, taxi, or any other personal transportation, or you're going to put that in there like an Uber, or maybe you take a train or something like that. And then if you do have a car, how much do you pay for insurance? How much is it for fuel each month? And then what do you put aside for maintenance? Groceries, how much money do you spend in a month for groceries and dining out? If you have student loans, you put that here, not the whole student loan. Let's say that your monthly payment is $120. That's your monthly payment. Your credit card bills, you type in if you have credit cards, not the whole amount that you owe, but what your monthly amount is. That's what would go here. So say you owe $40 a month, you would type that in there. And then insurance, this is for home insurance, health insurance, life insurance, or any other type of insurance. How much do you pay each month? You would put that in that box. And then for personal, like medical, what do you put aside? Or hair and nails, if you every month get your hair or nails done, how much do you have to pay for that? Clothing, if you buy new clothes. Dry cleaning, do you have a gym membership? You put that in there. So let's say you pay $22. I'm just hit and miss the ones I'm filling in here, but everything is based on a month, right? For entertainment, how much do I spend each month? Do I go to the movies or concerts, sporting events, theater, etc.? So then you just tell how much you put aside for your entertainment. Do you have a Roth IRA? If you do, how much do you put in it each month? Do you have a vacation account or any other accounts that you put your money into? For your pets, how much do you spend a month on their food? How much do you spend for medical or grooming, or do you have pet insurance? I know my pet insurance is crazy. And then tithings and offerings through your church. How much do you offer at your church? So when you're finished with this, you don't want to have an overage. See right now how it's over? You can't have that, because that means that you didn't budget your finances properly, and now you're spending more money than you're taking in. So you don't want to do that. It needs to balance. Okay, if you have under, let's say that this says that I still have money that I didn't, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let's just change this number here to 1900, and let's see what it does. So now it says that I still have $748 left over that I didn't do anything with. You can't leave it there either. You have to actually put that money somewhere. So let's say I'm going to put it in a vacation account. So maybe I'll put $500 in there. And then I still have 148 left. Maybe I'll put let's see, this doesn't have like just a regular savings account, but maybe I'll put one here, and I'll say I have 148 there for just a savings account. Oop, I still got money left over, so I'll put 248 there. Okay, and then now you'll notice that it breaks even. So I want yours to look like this, where it breaks even. You don't have money over, you don't have money under. You've balanced it by putting it somewhere, okay? So that's what I'm looking for on this. And then you're gonna save it and then upload it in. So let me get rid of this. No, I don't want to save that. Okay, so that's the creating a budget assignment. And then the next one is your big one. This is your career portfolio. So with career portfolio, you can use one of these online sites to create your folder. Google Docs, you can use Microsoft OneDrive or a Dropbox. Whatever you feel is best for you. Create yourself a Gmail account if you're going to use Google Docs, and make it a folder, Christine's portfolio, right? And then I would put my things in there. This is how you're going to be graded. I am looking for your corrected resume based on the corrections that I gave to you. Your reference list will go in there. Proof of continuing education or certification. So let's say that you have proof that you have proof that you're going to school at Remington. You could put something like that in there. If you have a CPR or a first aid certificate, you would put that in there. Any awards or honors that you may have received, you would put that in there. Not everyone will have it, but if you do, please put that in there. Your cover letter that we created, I think in week 2, that will go into your portfolio. And then this week you're expected to make a thank you letter. That will go in. And then any additional material that you feel would be beneficial, please put that into the portfolio. To turn this activity in, save all of your documents into this folder and submit it as an assignment, okay? So you could, submit them individually, or you can give me the link to your folder, all right? Let's see, I think that's it, but let's just double check and make sure for week 4. And that's it, okay? The big thing here is to remember that class ends on Wednesday, September 1st. After that, no more work will be submitted. Good luck to everybody. It's been my pleasure working with you. I hope that you learned a lot and were able to take away some of good information for your future use. All right, congratulations.